Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're doing great. So today we are doing an interview with Ulrika. She has Croatian Shepherds, and this is an interview I've been wanting to do for so long because I am completely in love with the Croatian Shepherds and there's not a lot of information about them out there. So I hope you enjoyed this interview and that you learned something about the Croatian Shepherd. So here we go. There and welcome to my channel. I'm so happy that you could join me today. So first, let's start off with a little presentation of you. Who are you, where are you from, and what dogs do you have?
Hi, thank you for letting me be here. I'm Ulrika and I live in Sweden on the west coast, and I have 4 dogs, 3 Croatian sheepdogs and 1 miniature American Shepherd.
You tell me some information about the Croatian Shepherds? Like, where are they from, and do they have any associated health problems? I mean, you can tell from the name they're from Croatia, but maybe there's something more.
It's a herding and guarding dog. It's a farm dog, and a lot of farmers have them in Croatia to guard the farm and the sheep and just to work at the farm. This is Embla.
Yeah.
She always wants to sit in my lap, so
Yes.
she has to be in the film now. They don't have any particular health issues.
Mm-hmm.
They are a pretty healthy dog, a healthy breed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there's always some things that shows up, but nothing like you know
Serious.
of
Yeah.
in the breed. No.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And how long do they tend to live for?
They tend to live a long time, thank God.
Yes.
I've seen a lot of Croatian sheepdogs live when they're 15, 16 years old. Of course, it's individual, but they get pretty old, actually.
Okay.
So that's good.
And which health test should a potential buyer see that the breeder has done?
You don't have any regulations of health tests, but almost everyone does HD, like X-ray. We are 2 breeders here in Sweden now, and we want to do the hips and BPH.
Yeah, like a mental status check.
Yeah,
test.
exactly. Yeah, we would like to have that as some guidelines for the mental states of them. So we're right now it's just 1 dog of all the dogs here in Sweden that has done it, but we are planning to do it on all of the puppies and the grown-up dogs as well.
Okay. And how many dogs are approximately in Sweden?
Maybe 16.
Okay. So not a lot.
Yeah, not a lot. I have 3. A friend that has the kennel with me has 2. And then we have a few more dogs around Sweden.
Okay. And what got you into the breed? Why did you get Croatian sheepdogs?
First had a Puli, a Hungarian Puli, and I really liked his mental state. And I didn't want one more, and I was looking for another breed, and got my agility trainer said to me that she thought that this breed would suit me very well. I like the craziness, so she said that it's this breed is a little bit crazy like you are, so this would suit you very well. And so and when she has decided something like that, she doesn't give up. So she just sent me a lot of videos and pictures and everything, and all of a sudden she found a litter, and I really wanted a medium dog, and Croatian sheepdogs are not usually medium, usually a large dog. This litter could probably be medium, so I took the chance, and I got a medium dog.
And so when did you get your first one?
Got my first one in 2011. Axis. He was born in March 2011 in Zagreb. And in November, I got to pick him up because then it was a lot of blood tests and everything for rabies and so on. So he got to be around 7.5 months before I got him home.
And so what was one criteria or other criteria that you had when choosing this breed?
I really want a dog that's a bit tougher mentally. I really wanted a dog that was a bit tougher mentally and a bit crazy. Not like my Pooley was a big personality and stubborn and quite tough mentally. I really wanted that kind of dog. So I was looking at the Hungarian breeds and everything. And when I saw the Croatian Sheepdog, I really liked what I saw.
Compete or train in any dog sport, and what sport would you say suits the breed?
I compete in agility with all my dogs. That's the only. I wish I could do more dog sports, but I don't have the time. The best part about this breed is that it suits for everything. Every second year we have a Croatian Sheepdog World Championship in Zagreb. And there you can compete in almost all dog sports. Herding, frisbee, rally obedience, protection, agility, show, dog show, everything. And it really, really suits everything. Yes. So I think they're very...
versatile.
Yes.
They can do everything.
My miniature American Shepherd. So she's the cute one. No, sorry. All my dogs are cute, but this is like the doll.
How would you say it's in general owning the breed?
It's not like any other dogs. Yeah, and I don't think you could really know the meaning of that before you own a Croatian Sheepdog. I talked last week I bought one of the puppies for my litter, and she said that you don't know the meaning of that until you own a Croatian Sheepdog. They're very special, active, very active. It's always something that happens around them. They're very smart, so. A lot of things going on around them all the time.
Okay. How many hours per day would you say that they need in stimulation?
I try to make them adjust to my days. If I don't have time to do a lot of things one day, they have to be able to calm down. They're not very good at it, but I force them to, because I don't have time to do a lot of things every day. Some days it's just a walk, and I train agility with them like maybe 3 times a week if I have a lot of time. Some weeks it's not even 3 times, but I try to do it like 3 times a week now when it's no competitions. All the other days, it's quite calm for them, just walks and maybe some tricks at home and so on. But I really, really try to make them adjust to my days.
Okay. In everyday life, what would, you kind of mentioned it, but an average day, how would that look like for you?
I will wake up and I take my dogs for a walk. Sometimes it's a short walk and sometimes it's a bit longer, not a long walk before I go to work. Then my dogs are at home and I come home and take them out on lunch and then I go back to work. 2 times a week, I finish my work on lunch, and then I come home to my dogs, and we usually go train agility. Or they go with me when I have courses and seminars, and then we train after that. It's a normal day. In the weekend, right now, it's waking up, go for a walk, then take it quite easy during the day, and then go train some agility and some more walks. We try to walk quite a lot.
Yeah.
So that's a quite normal day, actually.
Okay.
Like I said, I try not to do like overdo things with them. Of course, some days I do like fitness training and we go swimming and something like that. But some days it's just come home from work, go for a walk, and then chill on the sofa for the rest of the evening.
Yeah, I think that's also important. Like when you have a quite, you say like hyperactive breed, I see a lot of people tend to like activate all the time. And I think what you say is really important, that like at home they can be calm. Like one thing I wouldn't want is my dog not being able to relax at home and taking it easy. That I did it also a lot with Nemo. What would you say are some worst attributes of this breed?
See it both positive and negative, but they are very active, and that can be not always positive.
Yeah, okay.
Sometimes they're so active that you go crazy.
Yeah, okay.
But you love them, and
yes.
That's what you love about them. If you ask my my boyfriend, he hates the active part.
Okay.
For him, they are too active.
And what would you say are some challenges when training the breed? Do they bark a lot or scream or?
Bark a lot.
Okay.
They bark a lot.
Okay.
Yes. Difficult part in with these dogs is that you have to figure out when they are training you and you are training them, because they're very smart.
Yeah.
When Embla was a puppy, when she barked in the woods, I always called her and she came to me and she got some sweets, like you used to do with the puppy.
Yeah.
But she figured that out quite quick, that if you bark, I call and then she can get some treats. So now she barks like all the time in the woods, like wherever we go. She runs like a few meters ahead of us, and then she barks and she looks at me like, do I get some treats now? So yeah, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad that they are so smart.
Yeah. Okay. You say are some breed misconceptions? No?
Some people think that they are tougher mentally than they are. They can seem pretty tough, but they're actually quite soft, especially in training. They can get really offended. And if you offend them, then they are quite hard to get back on your side.
Okay.
So it's not easy to offend them, but like if you train them and you think that you do something because they are quite tough in the mind, that can really break their confidence. So you have to be quite gentle. In the meantime, they can be much tougher in general, like in your everyday life.
Yeah.
They can how do you say, they're both soft and pretty tough.
Yeah.
So that's a challenge. But a lot of people think that they are tougher than they are.
And would you say that they're sensitive to you as a handler? You like your emotions and stuff? Does that affect them?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
If my dogs are stressed, it's because I'm stressed. And sometimes I don't even notice that I'm stressed myself.
Yeah.
But I see it in my dogs.
Yeah.
Like when I run competitions with Axis, I have trained myself to take deep breaths during the run, because he noticed when I get too stressed, and then he just shuts down.
Yeah. Yeah. And what are 5 words that you would use to describe this breed?
Crazy, active, smart, big personality.
Yeah.
And fun.
Fun. Okay.
Yeah.
And for who would you recommend getting a Croatian sheepdog? Would you say it's a good breed for a first-time dog owner?
No, I wouldn't say that. Of course, if you, I would say that you have to know what you get. First-time owner, make sure you have met a lot of them and a lot of different kinds of Croatian sheepdogs, because they can be really, really different from one another. I have 3 completely different Croatian sheepdogs. I think that if you're a first-time owner, maybe you don't know the like this breed has to work on something, because otherwise they tend to find work by themselves.
Yep.
Like guarding the house or anything so you have to know what you get.
And are there any breed specific traits that they all have?
I think they all have like the 5 words I said.
Yeah.
I think that's all of them.
Okay.
They are crazy. They are really fun breed. I just love them.
Yeah.
They are active, but they have really, really different personalities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. They come in any different colors?
They only come in black. They are allowed to have like small white parts, but they are supposed to be black.
Okay.
The tail can be different length, so they can be born with like no tail and a full length tail and everything between there.
Do you breed this dog breed?
Yes, I do. I have had 1 litter in my kennel, Loud and Furious. That's in the kennel as well, has had 1 litter as well.
Okay. And do you sell to anyone, or did you have any specific criteria on who bought your puppies?
I didn't have any special criteria. All the people that was on my list, I knew, so it wasn't that I didn't have to take a stand like what do I want from this owner, or what does this puppy need, because I knew all the people.
And is there anything that you are trying to actively improve with your breeding?
We really try to do the mental part, the mental test. That's the only part that me and my friend Christian is really talking a lot about.
Choose a breed to compare the Croatian Sheepdog to, what breed would that be?
That will probably be a moody. What I've heard is the most is the breed that is most the same as Croatian Sheepdog.
Okay. And if they were another animal, is there an animal you could compare them to?
I really thought about this question. I don't know, but one time, my friend in Canada that has Croatian sheepdogs as well, she compared Axis to a Tasmanian devil.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's the first animal that comes up in my head when I think of another animal that's the same as these. Okay. So I think I should say that, yeah.
How much grooming would you say that the breed needs? Any?
Almost nothing.
No? And is there a fun fact about the breed, maybe?
Oh. No, I don't think so.
Maybe that people who have Moodies say that Croatian Shepherds are like Moodies on crack.
Yeah. Yes, and I don't know if that's correct.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Because I haven't had a Moody, but they are definitely on something. So I don't even have to compare them with anything. A Croatian Sheepdog is like, I couldn't imagine myself living without a Croatian Sheepdog, but and in my head I could have like 10 of them if we can just live by ourselves and no one have to listen to them barking and everything. But since we got the miniature American Shepherd, I could really see how much a Croatian Sheepdog is, because 3 is a lot.
Yeah.
People from Croatia says that to me, that like 1 Croatian Sheepdog is okay, but like 2 Croatian Sheepdogs are like 17 dogs, and you have 3.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. I just love them to death, but they are a lot.
Yeah.
And like I said, since we got the miniature American Shepherd, you could really see how easy it is to have a dog. I think all dogs would be quite easy compared to a Croatian Sheepdog, because it's a lot of sound, it's a lot of activeness.
Yeah, so the last question is basically if I missed anything, if you have anything to add, then...
I don't think so. Just that Croatian Sheepdog is a fun breed, a fun dog, and they give 200% to their owner. They, whatever you ask them to do, they will do it. Yes.
Yeah.
And they are crazy, they are fun, they are like everything. But it's also a challenge. But if you get a Croatian Sheepdog, it's never a boring day.
Okay.
And it's never a quiet day.
Yeah. Well, then that is everything that I wanted to ask. So please feel free to plug yourself. Where can we find you on social media, and where can we follow you?
Yes, you can follow me and my creations at Up and Run Agility on Instagram. Or you can also follow the kennel on Kennel Loud and Furious. That's where you find me most of the time.
Okay, super great. Then thank you so much for answering all my questions. And that is all.
Thank you.